I woke up in a daze, blinded by the light that burned above. It was an unfamiliar place, and I was abandoned, but not alone. They called it the island, a land full of beauty and wonder and terrors alike. Creatures that hunt in the darkness, and forests as vast as the sea. I know there are dangers, and I know I'll be afraid, but I need to understand why I'm here. I have to survive until I learn the secrets of the island and how to escape.
Hello, and welcome to ARK, Survival Evolved. Now, full disclosure, this is not a new game for me. I actually used to play this tons back when it was first in beta, and that was years ago, and I love the game, and I wanted to do a series back then, and then very bad things happened. I lost a year's worth of progress. So it's been about 2 years since I played this, and I decided, I want to jump back into it, so I'm starting over fresh. And I'm starting on single player. Back then I was playing multiplayer PvE. I got really far in the game, but I never got to the end game of the story. So starting over from scratch, especially with all of the updates that there have been over the last 2 years, I don't know what the hell is going on anymore. So we're just gonna learn together. And so for those of you who don't know what ARK Survival Evolved is, I'm not even gonna go over it too much. It's a survival game, and there are dinosaurs. That's all you need to know about it right now. This is the way that I used to kind of relax and unwind at the end of the day. So if you're looking for something that's going to be like a tutorial of this game, or somebody who's all high level and constantly like, this is not for you. Okay, turn right around. So what I'm going to do with my first episode here, since we are starting completely from scratch, is I'm going to build myself a little home. Now you will see here, I've already gotten started on some things because you need to. Like, everything in this game takes a really long time. I could have changed, because it's single player, some of the attributes of the game to make things go faster. The only thing I did that with is taming, because you can tame and own and ride dinosaurs, but doing it the normal way, it takes a very long time, and I'm not about that right now. So that's the one thing in this game that I actually want to go faster. Everything else I just kind of left as the defaults. I'm going to just go over some of the little basics so that you know what I'm doing, and when I say some, I really mean just a handful. I'm going to go into the inventory and just show you this really quickly. That's me, by the way, looking good, looking fly, looking so much like I didn't work on her face so much. Like the first time I played this, I did really focus on the details of the character customization, and she looked like me. She really did. But this time I was like, whatever, as long as she's thick and she's chocolate, she's me. But you have the inventory here, and this is the stuff that I own. Then you have the crafting, and these are the engrams that I've learned. And engrams are basically just kind of recipes for you learning how to make things. So you unlock engrams with points, you get more points as you level up, etc., etc. And then there are things that you can craft based on those engrams. So I already unlocked a few of the basic engrams I need to survive. Those storage boxes here, that's one engram, and I needed to unlock that. The campfire is another engram that I had to unlock because I need to cook food. Now, I already have some food on me, I'm going to kind of look up in a way that's going to allow you to see the hotbar a little more easily, or maybe I'll look down. Okay, so in the hotbar here, you see, and actually you can't see it, but you have 10 slots, and you can place anything in these hotbars. So you can place items, engrams, your tools, weapons, whatever you want. I'm doing the same thing just naturally that I did before, where I use the first 4 slots for berries that I pick up when I go harvest. And I'm going to just show you what that looks like. That, you know, harvesting is very simple. You can just kind of go like this. And you'll see that because these things are in my hotbar, they remain in the hotbar even if I don't have any more of it in my inventory. So when I actually do gather it again, it just, you know, populates into the area that I have it in the hotbar. So I have these 4 primary berries there, and that's for the eating. And I can just push the respective buttons on the D-pad to eat them if I want. Also, since we're here for the dinos, I want you to come over here and say hello to this Triceratops. Hi. Hi, how you doing, male Triceratops level 3? I'm going to tame you at some point. Yeah, you know it. Some dinos in this game are passive. They will not aggro just because you get near them. Others will. Others will just, you know, be aggro because they saw you and they were like, I don't like your face, and they come to kill you. So survival is important in this game, not only in terms of making sure that you eat and sleep and live, but also making sure that stuff does not eat your ass, because there's a lot of things in here that will eat your ass, and not in a porn way. So, you know, that's the hot bar, and I also have my tools on the hot bar, and if you can see, because I'm playing on Xbox, that you use the left bumper to switch over to the other set of the hot bar. So for that, I have my hatchet on X, hiya, and then I've got my pickaxe on Y, and then I've got my raw meat, like my regular meaty meat, and my fish meat, because those are the 2 cooked meats that are going on right now, and those give me the most health, both in this game and in real life, so that's why I have them on a hot bar, so I can very quickly eat those. And then in the last 2 slots, because my focus right now is going to be on building a little place to live, just a very basic place, I've placed some of the structures that I'm actually going to build because it's going to make it easier for me to place it if I'm just having it in the hotbar. So right now what I've got are the thatch foundations and the thatch walls. Now thatch is like the very basic material that you start with. And what you do, I already built a bunch of these, so I'm just going to go to the hotbar, and I don't really need to build more, but, well, I might as well. Let's build a couple more. And as you can see, I'm using the hotbar because I put the engram in the hotbar. I can actually just craft directly from the hotbar instead of having to go into my inventory, which is just a lot faster. That's something I did remember. I did remember a lot, more than I thought I would. I'm what? Oh, I'm encumbered. And yeah, for those of you who play Bethesda games, you know all about being over encumbered. Also, I'm gonna just give you a heads up, a little bit of a warning, that one thing that used to be an issue back there was that the game would every once in a while freeze for no reason. And it seems that it still does that. So apologies if it's like everything is smooth and then all of a sudden there's just a freeze or like a stutter. But anyway, so let's get back to this. I'm gonna go ahead and place the actual items in my hotbar. So this is the thatch wall. I'll put that there. And this is the thatch foundation. So I'll put that there. And again, now because I have the actual items, if I run out of those items, I can still craft it directly from the hotbar. So I think I'm going to need more foundations. But for now, let's decide where I want to put this. And now when you first start this game, like, you get to choose what part of the world that you spawn in. And, you know, each area has like a different level of difficulty. You know, the easier areas, there are like lower level dinos, more resources, etc., to make it easier for you to start out. Some of the more difficult areas obviously have like the really scary shit that you want to run away from immediately and you're going to die lots. Now, when I played this game before, I started in kind of like a medium level area, and coming back into single player, I had considered, excuse me, what's that? Huh? Who is it? Oh, it's one of those flying things that are eating fish or whatever they're doing. But I had considered, because I love the location that I picked before, I loved it so much. Put that down and right. Let's just That's good. Because I loved it so much, I considered going back to it for this series, but I was like, no. You know what? For this series, I'm going to start in a completely new area. So this is like the newbie area. This is south of the map, and it's very easy. And if you look at the map here, which I'm going to pull up, and again, the sun does get in the way, so let's do this. You reveal the map as you go. And what I've always loved about ARK is that, you know, you can get like a compass, you can craft certain things that will make it easier for you to tell where you are. I enjoyed the fact that you do it in more of a primitive way. So this is a very, very large world. And so you really do, oh my God. Oh, hi. What's up, friend? Can you not just have your butt over my foundation? Thank you so much. But anyway, so that's where I started. This is where I be. So I'm going to go ahead and start building. As I said, you can just place things. Let me just eat some berries and then eat some meats. Yum, yum, yum. Good, good. All right. And, you know, when you go to place things down, they snap to what you've already placed out. Trikey, I really need you to not be over here when I'm trying to build. Okay? I'm trying to do a thing. So they snap, which is great. So I'm going to just do that. And then you have the walls. And when you add walls, you can snap the walls on. Also, I just defecated. That is a thing in this game. You do poop. You don't pee, though, oddly enough. At least I don't remember that being a thing back in the day. Maybe it's a thing now. Who knows? But you and all of the dinos definitely poop. Pooping is a big part of this game. You use lots of poop. But there you go. You know, you just add the walls. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me build. But I'm going to decide what I want, and then I will rejoin you once I've completed my little house. That'll be my first home. All right, I had to go collect a couple more resources here. I had to get some more thatch. But as you can see, this game also has a lovely day-night cycle. It's beautiful, and I want to get this done before nighttime. But this is just the basics. And as you level up, you can unlock other engrams so that you can build things out of different materials. And then you get different things like slanted roofs, walls that have windows in it, you know. So you really do get to, as you progress, like have something that's really nice, that's styled the way that you want it. For now, all you get is just the basic thatch. So I'm going to finish putting the roof on and also taking a dump in here. I'm going to have to clean my poop out of here. Pick up your poop. All right, you know better than that. And we're just going to... 1 and a 2 and... Oh, I needed 2 more. But yeah, I wanted to have like a little porch here. And one thing I'm hoping is still a thing in the game is that when you build a structure... If you switch to a new material, like the next one is stuff being made out of wood instead of thatch, which is a lot sturdier, you can just kind of overlay it and it'll swap it out. So you don't have to actually demolish this and then get some of the materials back. I'm hoping that's still a thing. Let me just put the last, let's close this door so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Now this is the campfire, and you can access the campfire just like any other inventory. And I'm just going to throw some wood in there so that I can cook some meat. But for now, I also want to just use it for light. Ha ha ha, let there be fire, because I cannot see. So I'm going to put some torches up here. I don't think I unlocked the engram for it. So at least you can see now what that will look like. If I go in here, it's like these are all the engrams. And it used to just be in a big grid. Now, apparently, they kind of outlined it so, you know, you can see which engrams you can unlock according to your current level. Here, the standing torch, let me see, that's 6 engram points. That's fine. So I'm going to unlock that. So I just learned standing torch. And now I'm going to go back into my inventory. And I'm going to go over to crafting. And then instead of, oh, what do I need? I need more thatch and wood. Okay. So I don't have to put this in my hotbar right now, but I'm going to just because I'm lazy. But the good thing about having it in your hotbar as well is that when you have enough resources to actually craft it, it will change color. And that's just an easy way so that you don't have to check. Hello! I forgot what you were called, because it's not a pterodactyl, it's another thing. Pteranodon? I don't remember. But God, I love all the things in this game. But I need some more thatch and wood. And again, like all the resources that you harvest and mine, like what you, oh, good, whoopsie, just gonna repair that. What you get depends on what you use. The pickaxe is a lot more likely to get thatch than it is wood. So the hatchet is just like the pickaxe, only the opposite, that when you harvest with a hatchet, you're going to be more likely to get wood than thatch. So you see how as soon as I picked up the stone, now that engram in the hotbar for the standing torches, it's like highlighted. That means that I have enough resources to craft it. So I'm going to craft 2 because symmetry. Wow, I'm still cold. Well, let's go ahead and upgrade myself. In the middle here, you see where it says U. Whenever you are going to level up, it's there, like you see points available, and for each level you get, a point, then you can put it into something. Now, when I played before, and I'm probably going to do the same thing, I put all of my points basically in health, stamina, and movement speed, and storage, because there are some things in this game that you just need to be able to freaking outrun, and if I had not done that, I would never have made it as far as I did. So I've already got my health and stamina up a little bit, so I'm just gonna, this time, go for movement speed. Melee damage, I think I put it into, but like a little bit later on, not like early in the game. Early in the game, I just need to be able to move fast and not die. But I'm gonna put a torch right here, very close. All right, this is good. This is good, right about there is good enough. Okay, lovely. And now I can go ahead and light this torch. Just like the fire, it needs fuel. So we're gonna go into the inventory of this, and I don't know if I need wood or thatch. Will it take wood? Will it take both? Does it just take wood? I don't know. Ah, but look at that. Let's try over here. Let's try thatch and then see. Because sometimes things will burn with both. Oh, I'm clicking on fiber. What am I doing? They'll burn with both, but, you'll get different results. Like if you burn wood, then you get coal or ash or whatever it is. But these are all little details that we will all go over together. So don't worry about that right now. As you can see from here, I can also light the fire. So I can do that. I don't have to actually do it when I'm out of the inventory. But that will burn for as long as it has fuel. And I like that because when I'm far away, it gets very dark in this game. Because, you don't have city lights and all that stuff. You just have the gorgeous stars and the vast, dark, scary ocean. So you need something to light your way. And these really, really matter at the start of the game. Like, they're how I find my way back a lot of the time. The next thing I need to build is a bed. You craft a sleeping bag and you can take it anywhere you want in the world. And you put it down. And once you put it down, that means that if you die, you can respawn at any one of the sleeping bags. It's just that they're a one-use thing only. The more upgraded version of that, which is a simple bed, is what I'm going to craft for my house, because the bed is not one use. The bed is, it stays there. So wherever you craft a bed, you can respawn there as often as you want, and this is where I want to respawn. So let's go in here and go to the engram for simple bed. And let's see, I need hide, thatch, and wood. All right, I might have some hide in my storage. Bloop. Go down there. Let's put that there so I know when I'm good to go. Let me just check my storage real quick. No hide. And another thing that's very difficult for me playing this game is that I have a very small television in my room. So, and when I say very small, I mean very small. Like most people I know have like these big, 60-inch plus. I have like a tiny little 21-inch little LED TV, which it's really good for shooters because I don't have to look around a lot to see everything going on the screen. But it's really bad for games like this where I can't scale up the UI in terms of like the text. I can't make the font bigger, which I would love to do. What is that? What is that? Is that the baddie or the good? I don't remember. Oh, you're the good. Okay. Hi. What? Hey! Forgot how loud that thing is. Hello, Parasaur. How are you? Level 7? Okay. So I will start taming things in the next episode. I'm not going to do that now. This is just me getting everything together, getting everything started. I don't know what's going on over here, but I'm scared already. You can build a torch. I just didn't bother unlocking the engram for it. I didn't want to waste the points on it. But these things are supply drops, and, you know, they just drop into the world every once in a while. They're color-coded because you can only open certain ones if you're a certain level. I don't remember green. Yeah, okay, I have to be level 15 to open that. So I can't do that. So right now, I can only open the white one. Oh, God, something! What is it? What is it? What? What the? I will fuck you up! I will wreck your shit! I came over. No. Oh, no. All right. All right. It's a fight you want. It's a fight you get. But you know what's going to happen? I got to swing properly, though, because if I don't, this little dinky thing will kill me. Nope. You ain't spitting in my face. Come on. Ah. Shit. All right. He hit me first. You have to try to, like, get a hit on them before they hit you, because even things this, like, weak will kill you. No. No. You missed. Come on. We're going back to my house. You can actually... Oh, there we go. I got you. Well, that's actually perfect because I need hide. And just like I said, the tool you use matters. A hatchet, you're more likely to get hide with than a pickaxe, so that's why I use that. Anyway, like I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted. What am I hearing? You hear some really scary things in this game, too. Like, there will just be things that, like, roar... and you will hear footsteps coming at you, and the ground will shake, and it is honestly the most terrifying thing, like, imaginable. But I'll go ahead. I think I still need some wood and some thatch. Woo! Wow, dawn already? Insane! I could have sworn it was just night. Alright. Well, now that I've killed that thing, did I get any meat from it? Doesn't matter. Let's just eat everything. So you see all these things going up, like, that's like, you know, it's helping my health, it's helping my hunger, but it's, the little ice cube is showing that I'm still cold. And now there is a story to this, and, you know, even though I played for well over, like, a year and a half, I think, or almost 2 years, I played this game, because I was lone wolfing it. Like, my friend was on the server, but I didn't allow him to help me do anything because he was with a tribe. And when you play with a tribe, just everything is so much easier and so much faster. For me, it just kind of took something out of it. But even then, like, I never really got to the end game of this this game. So I don't know the full story. It's out there. Anybody can look it up and read it. But to understand, like, what these towers are, because there are 3 of them across the world, like you see one in the distance over there, which I also like to use as landmarks. And what, you know, it means that I woke up with this thing, then, you know, in my arm. And if you look at it, you can see that it says, you know, your specimen implant artifact, and then it has a description of me with, like, my species and stuff and my gender. Obviously, it seems like it's set up a situation where I was placed here by something or someone, and, you know, it seems like it might be aliens, but where is this? Is this Earth? Is this a different planet? Who knows? But anyway, let's craft that simple bed. Enter my cozy little homie. I'm gonna just put it in the corner here. Yeah, and it can be kind of catawampus, why not? And once you place it, you can spin right round, baby, right round, but you don't have to. Hiya! There you go. And it says pick up allowed for 26 seconds. That's obviously, I guess, if you place something and you're like, nope, I don't want it there, then you can quickly pick it up and move it elsewhere. But then once it's rooted, it's rooted. And the only way for you to move it is to demolish it. And when you demolish things, you do regain some of the resources, not all. So, you know, keep that in mind, that it is a deficit every time you do that. So this is just kind of the basics. Now you've seen some of the basics of this, how you eat. You don't actually have to sleep in this. The bed, again, is just a fast travel point. But let me see. There is an option if I hold this down to just lay on the bed. So, you know, there's me. There's me just chilling on my bed snoring. And yes, also, as you can see, I am clothed. I can remove all of these. Da na da bow bow da 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 bow bow, and bow bow. Look at, oh my God, my hair! Oh, it has grown. I certainly need a grooming. But you know, you can again level up, and then you can craft more sophisticated clothing. So eventually I'm going to have stuff that makes her look cool, but it also does help with her attributes. If you go someplace that is colder, obviously you want to have clothing on. So, all the things that you could think of for survival, they are things in this game. These things scare me. So a couple of other things about this game. You can, go out and hunt. You can fish. I'm fishing kind of the old-fashioned way here, where I just find a fish and I whack away at it with whatever tool I've got. What are you? A coelacanth? Well, now you're a dedacanth. Ha! Ha! Give me your meat. Give me your meat. Thank you. You can drag bodies. There are reasons to do that I won't get into. And also, if you die, you can go and recover your items. There is like a decay timer on that, so it just, your body doesn't sit there indefinitely. But the fun thing is that you can, chop your body up and eat it if you want. I don't really understand the in-universe logic of that, but oh my god, it is very overcast. So I think that's it for this first episode. Again, this is going to be a shorter one just because I wanted to kind of get some of the basics out of the way just so you know what I'm doing, you know what this is about. But my goal in this series is to do what I did before, which is just survive and progress and explore the map. And, tame dinosaurs. So that's what I'm going to do. In the next episode, I'm going to tame myself a dino, and it's going to be my favorite dino, and usually the first one that anybody tames because it's very easy to tame. So let me know if you have any questions about this game in the comments. And again, if you're somebody who knows ARK Survival Evolved very well and you know all the little details, you can put stuff like tips and things in the comments. I'm probably not even going to retain that information because I'm just one of those obnoxious people who likes to just learn things on my own and not have people tell me what to do. And, if anything, then I just prefer to go look it up than to just have stuff kind of put in the comments because I don't want anything spoiled for me. Even though I played this again before, there might be new things I can do that I kind of want to discover on my own. I like you, but I like the one that has pretty colors more. So I may not tame you. I may go looking for one that has nicer colors. But yeah, leave in the comments though if you have any questions, if you're somebody who doesn't know this game. But otherwise, this is The Island, and this is ARK Survival Evolved. And remember, we are still in the middle of the race to 1,000, where I'm trying to get 1,000 subs by the end of the year. So go ahead and subscribe-y-die-be to be the most wonderful person that done ever been born. And I'll see you back here soon for another episode of Please Do Not Kill Me, I Am Just a Wee Lass.